Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Nisha Patel and I am a health psychologist. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you will have noticed that over the last few weeks, or I think it's actually been a month, I've actually not done any filming and I haven't uploaded any videos. And the main reason for that is that life has happened. There is so much that has happened this year that actually bringing myself to the camera was one of the last things, if I'm honest, that I felt I had the energy to do. And I think, when it comes to YouTube, there's, this buzzword, which is consistency and showing up and how that is so important. And I agree, consistency is key. But I think through the last month or so, I have also realized that being consistent with the basics of what we need to do as human beings is often far more important than anything else. And those are the basic things that I am going to talk about in today's video to help anyone out there that's actually really struggling to deal with life events, to manage all the pressures that the month of December brings, and to actually slow down and really focus on yourself in order to recharge, to heal, and to accept the difficulties that life will often bring and often bring unexpectedly. So perhaps let me just begin by telling you what has been going on. So 2025, we are here towards the end of the year, and I have actually just recently been through a 5th bereavement, which equals 5 funerals, and it has been quite tough actually. I think after the 5th bereavement, I really decided that actually it was time to take a break. And I'm not that kind of person that stops working very quickly, even if I'm poorly. I will still kind of just plod along and do what I can. But actually, the 5th bereavement wasn't the only thing that made me stop and pause. The other part was that a younger member of my family has also been diagnosed with stage 3 bowel cancer. And I think that moment has probably been the most difficult moment of the entire 2025, if you like. On top of all those bereavements and setbacks, I think that when a loved one is poorly and has been told that they now have to, I guess, turn their life around and really start to focus on themselves and treatment and everything that comes with having cancer, I think that even as a member of the family, it certainly takes a toll. And I think for me, being the eldest of my family in terms of my siblings, it's something that has, I guess, really made me stop and think about everything. So what have I been doing? So I guess what I have been doing is trying to, I guess, practice what I preach. So, starting back with the basics in terms of nourishing my body, looking after my energy levels as a mum of 2, having to look after 2 human beings means I need that extra bit of energy as well. So not neglecting food and trying to focus on nourishing my food with, whatever I can afford to make time-wise. I've been trying to do that. Trying to fuel my kids well, coming into the winter season. I have also been moving my body. I've been trying my best to go for a walk, do my yoga. I've also enjoyed doing some reformer Pilates. Running, which I find is my number one, just to kind of help me reset, refocus, and to release that tension from the body. And so those are the things I've been trying to do. One of those activities every day, if I can. Trying to go to bed early, so sleep. I've really tried to prioritize my sleep. Trying to get 7 hours, trying to switch off from the world and everything else going on, and just prioritizing going to bed on time, and waking up at the same time every day. I have been trying to listen to podcasts, and yes, I have, even though it's been very difficult, trying to listen to those sort of cancer podcasts on motivation, on everything to do with what I need right now. So those have been great. Trying to really focus on the present moment, not trying to overthink the future, not trying to think about why, and really trying to accept this situation for what it is. And that's often not easy. Our human brain is very good at fast forwarding or rewinding back. But I suppose as a psychologist, I am trying my best to do my 10-minute meditations in the morning, really focusing on my breath when I need to throughout the day, and reducing stimulation, saying no to things that I've had in the diary. Hasn't been easy, but actually the nervous system is on fire right now. So for me, I need to stay in the most sort of silent and calm atmospheres. So I guess that means at this time of the year, it's very difficult, but it is saying no to things, and really trying to stick to my basic routine, my lifestyle, and to keep all that going and having the energy each day to do that. So I guess from today's video, if there's anything that I would like you to take away, is that when life happens, when it throws those curveballs, and when it throws those one too many curveballs, just take a step back, really focus on what's important and start with yourself. Because if you can look after yourself, you can then look after everyone around you. The brain will go into survival mode, and that's the way we are wired. And that means that, things that you've been working on, for me, even projects that I've been working on that I wanted to release, have had to take a back step. And because the brain goes into survival mode, it's going to focus on those basic things. And even if it's one of those basic things, go for it, because that could probably be the domino to everything else. So I wish you all the best, and I hope this video helps you, or anyone else in your life. Please feel free to share, leave me a comment. Please continue to follow my channel, and I will try my best to keep on going and, produce information and videos that will help you. And I'm also thinking about doing some meditations as well. So please stay tuned for those, and they will be coming up shortly, maybe towards the end of the year or the start of the new year. So take care of yourselves. I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.